The station is Radio Generation and the show is called The Wind Down. We're going to be here all the way till 10 o'clock. It is a Monday and it's a mellow Monday in terms of the playlist, but at 8 o'clock we just switch everything off and we just turn on our open mics where we just sit down and have conversations uninterrupted all the way till 9 o'clock. And many times we are alone in studio with Bash. Sometimes we have a guest and sometimes we have a legend.
Yeah, and today let me tell you, maze, Neti imenasa hata siamini maze, imenasa one of the best to ever do it, maze. It's in the name, Madenge, the goat.
Madenge, the goat.
You guy.
You know Madenge means goat, right?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, okay. How did you know that?
I did research. Check what could be the meaning of a Madenge.
Due diligence.
You guy, Maze. But Bash, you're going to do your thing and then we're going to get on with this conversation.
Yes, so. Let me get into the introduction without further ado. Tonight we are joined by a true Kenyan legend, a man whose voice and hits have shaped the soundtrack of our lives for more than 2 decades. From Mega Rider to Sinzia, Inspire and Bomba Train. He's not just an artist but a pioneer of Kenya's urban sound. He's also an architect, a mentor, and together with his wife Wahoo, one half of one of the most celebrated couples in African entertainment. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together and help me welcome the man, the myth, the legend, the Madenge, the God himself, Nameless!
Karibu sana.
I need you to send me that.
Ayo watakata tukutumie when you post.
Tumia kabla niingie show. Yeah, and then I'll add some effects.
Sindio
Even ndo nimemake it man.
Congratulations.
Sikuwa najua intro ndo itanitoa kwa block. Nilikuwa nadhania ni jokes.
Maze Nameless, karibu sana.
Asante.
Maze, I heard you're coming and I had to go and get my Sunday best coat, you guys.
Yeah? So this is kawaida.
No, ni kawaida. Ni kawaida you guys, bana. But you need the cream de la cream of the kawaida. Cheki wapi ile koti? Ndio video nitaitumia kuonesha landlord nimepanda bei. Cheki, do you know who I talk to daily? Unaona siwezi kulipa rent? Nipatie 3 months hata ujinga. Cheki, we have a celebrity tenant. You guys don't do even you me to jenga hapa.
Kill me bro, kill me. Anyway, you pay 3 months.
Well, do you know who I talk to on the regular with this coat? Sasa hii ni kitu nalidai deni ya 1 month. No, but karibu sana, man.
No, it's a pleasure to be here.
You're looking fresh, nini.
This is
the outfit imeweza mbaya sana.
No, actually, when I know outfit naeza is when either my daughter or her friends tell me, hey, that's some good swag.
Oh, for real.
Then I'm like, oh, for real?
Yeah. You're not looking like the average African.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, this is a vibe. Yeah. So my toy gives me a good indication.
Yeah. Do you consult when you're grabbing the gear?
Yes. Okay, the good thing is niko na stylist, unajua.
Okay. Nilizao naongea na nani? Cheki, wewe unajua mimi naongelesha na watu wako na stylist. Nipatie 4 months.
In fact, leta deposit yangu kwanza.
So is the stylist like a younger person who keeps you?
Yes, Babu, yeah.
Oh, Babu, shout out, man. Shout out, yeah.
Babu was. So, okay, what happened is, it's been odd. Babu was telling me it's been 10 years. And I said, possibly. Ni
I think Neo, iko sawa.
Yeah. I think he told me it's been 10 years, which shocked me, but he's been there for a while. So before he came, wifey was the one who was using him.
Okay.
Yeah.
And me, I'm like, how? Nani ataniambia nivae nini? Mi nitajinunulia because I come from the older era where we did our own things. But well, see what who is doing with him. Like, okay. Then I said, you know what? Let me try it out. Nowadays, it's too hard for me to do something. In fact, this is Babu who. Yeah.
Man, shout out, man.
Go get regalia, what. He has his line. Eh? You've seen regalia. Yeah. So.
How important is it? Did it? It's clearly made a difference, man. Like having a stylist.
Oh yeah. Because he'll push me to do things I would not normally do myself. You get? Because I'm like, I want to keep it simple. Then it's like, no, try this. What? I wear something, then I get some comments. Like, oh, that was nice. Yeah. So Babu has helped me out.
Yeah. No, that's dope. Because after me, when nilianza kutumia Babu,
Babu ni yule boy wako ajiko shamba.
Aliniambia nianze kuvaa koti you guys nameless akikama ze. No, itaweza sana. Wait, maybe we can just start right at the top. Like what are you working on right now, my brother?
So, bro, I've done 25 years, eh?
Yeah, man. Congrats.
So, yeah, thanks. So, I decided to celebrate 25 years, I'll do a project, an album project, which is a collaborative project. So, I'm working with different artists from different generations. I would say Gen Zs and millennials, right? So, like the ones I've already released with Mandy, I did something called Non-Stop.
Yeah.
Utaicheza, bro. Uko nayo Non-Stop.
No, chess is doing the thing, man. So unacheza na chess. Fanya mambo.
Kiniangusha chess. And then I dropped Out Again with Uaya.
Okay.
That's also the younger guys. Then the next project I did was Visa with Waire and Juakali. So it's different generations. Some my generations, others younger guys, chicks guys, but all collaborations. So it's not really me alone. It's Nameless with people.
Yeah.
Different vibes. So I have Afrobeat. I have Amapiano. I have urban. Should I say urban tone? Not urban tone. Motif does what? Urban tone, a mix of things. So for me it's just, to be honest, experimental, to try out different things. How is Nameless sound in an Amapiano? I'm not checked on Amapiano yet, but it's an album. So that's where my mind is at, really experimenting, exploring. So that for now, as I reinvent, I can now, based on this album project, I can decide which the direction I want to go.
Oh, okay. Kitambo, you used to
Displacement.
unasikia nini? Mesfin tuongeze hiyo AC, man. Legend melt hapa hivi. Although kimelt pia inaweza kwa poa sana for our ratings.
Nataka tukate.
Cheki jamaa huyu akamelt pale kwenye radio.
Unajua venye wasiwagosi wanapendanga hizi vitu. Nameless sweats during interview when asked about album. Even the radio generation imepenya hiyo guy.
You can be the witness. Cheki, nilikuwa nimemwambia story ya koti. Akasema kuna stylist anaitwa Babu. Aya.
Let me put this there.
But no, after seeing your arms yenyewe naelewa mbona umesweat yenyewe. Damn, umse anainua chuma bro. That was a plan. Cheki, acha niwaambie nasikia joto ndio nianze mikono.
Wewe man, nataka mchezo. No, but that's dope. He's gonna sort it out. It's gonna kick in a minute.
It's gonna kick in, eh?
Yeah. So, Kitambo, the style was, and I'm speaking from a point as a fan.
Yeah.
When I used to listen into your stuff, was it one jam a year, two jams a year?
It was probably 2 jams a year.
Okay.
And the reason that worked for us was.
Please finger for me that wire. See if it'll work. Yeah,
that one.
Yeah, that's dope. Yeah.
Are we good?
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, now we're good.
You
see what will happen, and that we were very lucky, as old school artists, that if I let a song out, only one song, 6 months, unaona ijoto, mina na sweat, bro.
Yeah, no, I'm also feeling it. I'm
like, you guys are feeling this?
No, you're not. You're totally okay, you guys. Mimi niko about to toa hii koti yangu. I think ni wewe ndio umeleta hii joto, you guys. Hii interview ni pressure. You guys didn't know how many guys are watching this stuff. Cheki, watu walikuwa wengi boss. Sasa tukacheuka tu hapo daddy.
For those listening, Nameless ameenda kusweat hapo kando. Unasema haizi sweat in one place.
Let's join the legend. Ndio ina kicking. Are you feeling?
Yeah, daisikia. Emmanuel, unachekesha guest study na unajua shida ya black people man. Tukicheka lazima urelocate. Huwezi cheka kwa place moja. You have to go and laugh in a different area.
But you get to a trend for sure. Check in Nameless akasikia joto sana akaanza kutoa nguo. Kwenye studio. Haya, back to studio.
Okay. So now we're saying, I appreciate Bazi. So
we're talking about, you're saying we were lucky.
So we're
also.
very lucky. I look at it as lucky for us, because what would happen is you check a song, only one song for 6 months. So the stations are not allowed. No, they don't have any other option.
Okay.
But they're playing your music. So you've checked it at me so much back. I'm like, so what happens is they play the song so much that it enters guys' subconscious.
It's on high rotation.
So it's in their subconscious. It becomes part of their lives because they're hearing it so often. Now, there's so many platforms that, and so much music from all over the world, that for your song to stick in people's minds is very hard. So you check a song, in two weeks, guys are like, another song. Others are like, have you checked a song yet? Because they're in a different pocket. So it's, for me, I feel for the newer artists, because to create like a soundtrack, as you mentioned there, is harder. Because there's too many platforms. So even me, I feel it. I'm like, hey, Chuck, unless you have a mega hit, it's too hard.
But also, before Bashir you jump in, because your career has spanned like 25 years, that's like wild, globally, even in global standards, in terms of even the impact you have even today. That pacing yourself with 1-2 songs a year, did it help in the longevity?
Yeah. So for me, another thing I learned in School of Architecture, first year, less is more. So I presented in campus. We used to be given to present for your end of year project. You're given like maybe these 3 panels. So me, because I was very good in artwork, I put a lot of my work so that I can judge the lecturers in when they come, and they're like, hey man, the students were coming, hey man. But the lecturers, when they came, they told me, when you put too much work, what I'm wondering is, when you put too much work, when you put too much work, we're overloaded with so much work, we can't remember any piece of work. So I was like, so what should I have done? They told me, pick your best pieces, give them space so that we can actually consume them. Like, so if you had put 50 or 100 pieces of art, you should reduce them to 15 or 20. But we will remember your work. We will remember, but pick the best. Then the rest, put them on the table. So that stuck with me. So less is more. I don't put too much in lyrics so that they are more memorable. You're not trying to remember so much. So my songs are more sing-along. Fewer words, a guy can sing literally from beginning to end. That was one of my strategies. The other strategy was release few songs so that it sticks with them. So that built basically I'd say most of my career was that. Now I have to switch because I can't do that anymore. Now I have to check volume often, which for me, I'm like, okay. I feel like you're checking stuff and then just it's forgettable. Guys move on. So it kind of is like conflicting with how I used to build my career. I built my career on scarcity. Less is more. Now it's like more is important. I don't know if you guys experience that with your social media, where they insist you need to post a lot. Are you experiencing that?
No, especially in regard, because us guys post stand-up, right? So people want you to post more stand-up. But the thing about posting more stand-up, it means, because sometimes it takes almost even 6 months to write a proper joke. Just like 2-3 minutes. So for you to post a joke online, that means you can't do it again, because people have seen it.
That's the thing that I would notice about comedy. That for us, music, you can. In fact, for us, music, the more you put, it's better because they'll remember. So me, what I'm learning with TikTok is I can dance the same part of the song differently. So I dance with you today. I dance with my daughter tomorrow. So what's happening is that they're seeing the same part of the song, but with different actors in it. So what happens is, as they're watching, now they're hearing the song. Now that's the strategy I use now. Just
okay.
Are you getting?
Yeah, I've seen guys do that.
It's basically, that's the concept of TikTok. Like same part of the song, But I'll watch it again and again because it's now different people's interpretation of the same part. So that's the only way I can be able to get guys to hear the song. But then I pick the main part of the song, the part that I feel I want guys to remember.
Okay.
But for you guys, as you're saying, you're like, if I post this joke, man, say, kwanza if it trends.
Yeah, and then you see the thing is people are demanding more content.
Yeah.
So now we have adapted and now people have to write faster.
Even
but now I don't know about the quality of the joke.
Exactly. Yeah, so that's the struggle now. And then you have to remember that you're competing with comedians everywhere, because now when a guy opens that platform and they notice they like comedy, they'll send to him comedy
comedians
from the state or what.
Yeah.
So it's for me, I'm like, man, it's getting harder for creatives because they want more, and you want to still keep your quality up.
Yeah.
So how I decided to accept is this: okay, I might have to track more songs, but I just hope that one in a jeeper. Yeah, just the way you're saying, yeah, put many and then you in a jeeper. Yeah. So I have to keep producing. Otherwise, I'd have been like, there's no point. But as I produce, I'm like, out of this album, nataka 2 hits mbili, mega hits mbili.
Okay.
Hata moja, by the way, 1 mega hit.
Yeah.
For us in music, 1 mega hit changes your life. Yeah. 1 mega hit. You just need 1 mega hit. I keep saying that there's mega hit, there's hit song, and there's good song. Of course, and there's bad song.
Yeah.
I guess we just have a bad song. They're bad songs.
There's just a song too.
There's a good song, which is okay.
Yeah.
But it's just a good song.
Yeah.
And it doesn't change anything in your life.
Yeah.
Hit song changes it a bit.
Yeah.
Mega hit changes your life. So me, as I'm producing, I'm looking for that mega hit, because I know I get the mega hit, it's a shift.
You guys kuna guest. Alafu kuna good guest.
Kuna good.
Yeah.
Kuna mega guest. Mega guest changes your life. You guys.
So even jokes, I guess someone said it in terms of a character. They said, like, you can get a character that is connects so well with your personality that now you use it, you can keep using it a lot. And what else? Okay, that's like a hit song. Not just one joke, but a character. So someone like Terence, he forms a character, then he's like, this character now, it just has a whole thing,
a life
about
on its
it.
own.
Yeah.
And then anytime he puts a joke through that character, then after some time maybe he needs to give it a break, just like
Come
a
up
song.
with another character.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I mean, you mentioned the architecture and the way, like, that part of your life shaped even like the way you look at music. Because there are a lot of parallels. And just to add to that, I mean, from an architect to a musician, I mean, you're still working with lines.
That one it had you, it pita ilikupita.
Hapa hakuna volume hapa, less is more.
But
hiyo nilitoka nayo mtaani nikasema
acha nikuja nayo.
In fact, since when you got, acha nikupe hiyo.
Lazima nikatumia
watu wewe ndio uliandika hiyo. It's okay, haina shida, sitakucharge.
Utaitoa hapa siku moja hapa, kuna recording, najua hizi vitu.
But I mean,
but there's a lot of parallels.
Yeah.
It's my lecturer who told me that in 4th year, because when I started, by chance, and I got to be nameless by chance on a radio station, actually call, and when I got there, I hid my identity for 2 years. People didn't know I was nameless because I feared my lecturers knowing I'm a musician at that time, because I thought that might compromise how they look at me and think I'm not serious, something like that.
Yeah.
So I was keeping it hidden, and then finally some newspaper put it out there, Nation put it out there, and then I was like, man, my lecturers will now begin to.
You're already in 1 year now. By the time they're putting it out,
I was probably in 4th year.
And you had two more years left. 2
more years. And probably like architecture, it's a subjective course. Someone can just look at something and say it's not nice just because they don't like your face. It's possible. It's not like maths, 1 + 1 is 2, where they don't like your face, but it's 2. Engineering, if it's numbers, you can't. But in architecture, I can just come and be like, no, Madenge, no.
Like this guy.
I don't like this nigga, so.
Yeah.
But then, the lecturer, Miano, shout out to Miano, Professor Miano, he came and told me, bro, actually very good that you're doing music, because principles of creating is the same. The only difference is the material. So this one is lines, lines, and this other one is more of structure, spaces, but you're making it for people. So me understanding the psychology of people is the same in music as it is in architecture. So there are many times I see. So I'll tell you, I tell guys, I don't create music, I design music. Unaweza kuona the difference?
Yeah.
Unaona difference? Wewe unaona difference?
Mpe 2 business days.
Unaona vile ina download pole.
I think atakutext next.
Yaani vile unaona hivi ako.
Check no nameless online nimeipata sasa. Ndio
atakutext. Tunamwona vile ana download hizi vitu bro. I can see it in real time. He's like this. He's gonna be like this.
Me thinking images. I'm converting it into a So yeah. You design music.
Yeah, design. But what design? The difference between design and creating. Design, you have either a customer or a market that you're thinking about.
Okay.
So if you come to me and you want a house, I can't just create a house. I have to design it. Meaning I have to listen to you, understand what you like, get your budget, and then use my skills to give you something that you come and say, damn, this is nice. So for me, I tell guys in pop music especially, because you're trying to do it for the masses, you have to try and get feedback from the masses. So you're not just creating for them. You're actually trying to get feedback, what works, So while like in my beginning of my career, Ogopa DJs was the guys where he helped design our music. He was a DJ, so you'd hear the vibe.
Who's this, Clemo?
Ogopa DJ, no, Lucas.
Okay.
So Lucas would be he'd play in ABC Westlands. Was it Kangeles at that time? Yeah, on Fridays, right? And he had a set between I think 11 or 12 to 1. So during that time, he'd play music, but he'd also test his productions. So you've gone to record, he does his thing, he goes there, he tests, he notices maybe the punch was not the same as the international standard or whatever. He goes back, he tries. So that's literally designing now. You're not just creating. Creating is just going to how you just feel. Yeah. Designing is now not only considering how you feel, but also considering your audience. So those are some of the things that were parallel with architecture. Yeah. We had to learn how to design something, not just create.
But so that means then that designed music, yeah, lasts longer.
Not necessarily.
In terms of
because design, you're designing it for a reason. So I could design it just for hype, for a short while.
Yeah. All right.
Or I could design it for long. But design, you're thinking about the end product. Creating, you're just creating it. So I could be like, I want to do a song that's just quick and whatever. Yeah. Or I could say I want a song that's a combination of quick, but at the same time can last. So if you have a good producer, I keep saying a producer is very important. If you have a good producer who can help you design, you both design. So Lucas would come and tell us, watch on this verse. But now if you're just doing it yourself, you're attached to everything that you're creating. But you have someone else who will tell you, this is the nice part, this is the part we don't need. So he's helping you to understand what other people are going to look for. So I keep giving him his flowers because he really helped many of us Ogopa artists.
Shout out to him.
Set up and also create a Kenyan sound. But he was co-creating, that's the word. You're co-creating with the audience. So you do something, and then even me, I go and perform. I notice people like this a part more than this part. I go back, I go and work on the next song, knowing when I'm singing this song, which part am I hearing the audience singing? Which part am I hearing myself singing? So it's a call response here, yeah. How do I want it? So over time, we started learning how to design. So whenever I talk to young artists, I tell them, try and design it. Meaning, if you're commercial, you're trying to make money out of it. They say the customer is always right. Yeah. Yeah. It doesn't mean they're always right. Because the time a customer can be a punk. It just means that he's the one who's paying the bills. So if it is a punk, you have to accept it. Sawa. Ati maji imefanya nini? Yes, pole sana. Yeah.
But also there's that pressure of creating a hit, a mega hit, right? And then now creating another mega hit.
Oh, yeah. We used to call it a monster. You create a monster, now you're in trouble.
All right.
Yeah.
But now there's a theory
Yeah.
about how Michael Jackson was always chasing the success of Thriller, but he never ever
got it. Yeah.
But I'm sure you can explain that feeling. Is that an actual feeling of I want to do better?
Yeah. But what I normally do for myself, so I'm very philosophical. Like, I never look at things at ground level. I look at them at aerial level. Did you call an important?
Cheki, nani ndio host hiyo? Hata nikuje.
Oh, ni yeye nakam. Na kama ni yeye nakam.
Nakusikiza.
Umeniona? So so aerial view is that when I'm experiencing something, I also know that, there are patterns that happen, and it's just to try and identify the pattern. So for me, I would try study other people. This is what you're saying. Michael Jackson noticed, there's something that it flowed so well and connected with him and the audience, like Thriller, that of course he was looking for it. Someone else who I really look up to is Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, shout out
to Snoop, bruh. So Snoop is the guy who made me start liking music. That's the time I was a teenager when they came out.
Okay.
And I was like, okay. Before I liked the music from what my sisters and brothers who are older than me used to listen to, now Snoop came, and now that was now my music, right? But even Snoop says he can't outdo Doggy Style. Yeah, Snoop has been doing 30 years. But at some point, he connected and said, I'll not be able to do Doggy Style, and it's okay. Yeah, that was what defined me. So once you accept that, you're just like, but as long as you're still managing to jack some stuff. So Michael Jackson was still successful. It's just that it was not going to be that. So now you can, if you don't understand that from aerial, you can get depressed.
Oh, yeah, true.
You can think there's something wrong with me, I should. But if you understand the patterns, you're like, yeah, it happens. That when you get one that really works and really connects, that's it. Now the rest is just, because also at some point you're not in the generation of the guys who are really moving. Like right now, Gen Zs are the ones who are driving things. They're the ones who have the time to be online. They're the ones who want to be in the club every time. Millennials, Gen X's, manze, by the time you go to the club, manze. In fact, we're doing a show for basically millennials and Gen X's on 4th October. You guys need to come through.
Where?
Carnivore.
Oh, nice.
It's a long list of bro. Like we just said, we're doing
megastars.
Yeah, like guys are just like, what? Are you sure you're all gonna be there?
Yeah.
And the reason we are doing it first, of course, is right now nostalgia, you can tell, is really connecting with guys.
Yeah.
So many guys in millennials, anyone who's 30 and above, he'll hear some music that will take him back to when he was a teenager, when he was, in primary or something. So we can tell there's a hunger for that, which is good because that's our strength, because we're there from before. But the comments are like, manze, I hope by 9 mutakuwa mmaliza hiki.
Manze, I hope kutakuwa na vit.
Una vit hapo. Na kalumana sijui nini. Niggas are like sponsored by rock.
Cheki. Mweke tu section ya mavitanda. Tunahitaji
and massage places.
Silali nataka kujiekelea kiasi. Nikingoja Nameless apande.
Exactly.
Mademo tunahitaji WD-40 to bring back them joints. Check it, babe, carry the WD-40. I'm going to dance yangu yote.
Exactly, bro.
No, but that's a dope idea.
Yeah. So definitely there are a couple of shows and different things that are just going to take guys back to the early 2000s. So this one, so lineup, we have Jua Kali, Wairi, Necessary Noise, who is going to be there? Prezo is going to be there. Kalamashaka. So Kalamashaka, the guys who like me, I remember a distinct time I was writing. When you're young, you're just thinking, can I rap? Or I was writing, and I was in my room. I remember I was in second year. I was in my room, just writing to I think a beat that was playing or something, and then Kalamashaka comes in, and the song was Tough City.
Tafsiri hii
maisha huko DC
nalia nikitumia MIC gawa tuko chini bado tunatumaini sikiza kwa makini.
Thank you. Hey Buddha, okay, yeah.
Mzee nikaa
shikanishi. Now I can see me to you. This guy 2 months later will be like, ndio ngoma kwa maanisha.
Nameless, you know, I'm 3 years older than your career.
Imagine, alikuwa kwa diapers.
Manzi.
Nikianza kuimba.
Respect
you as my brother. So, I heard that song and I literally put my phone, my pen down. I was like, what the fuck? I can't even. What the fish?
Yeah.
I can't even compete with Yeah, I was like, I can't even compete with this. So I literally just gave up on that dream of writing because of how good those guys sounded, you know.
When did you get interested in music?
So I liked music as a teenager because of Kina Snoop, Dre, Eminem, all those guys. But then Tupac, Biggie, that was just liking music and like any other teenager trying to rap. And then when I went to camp, met a guy called Neto, and Neto would hear me rap once in a while and say, hey, I'm just doing a song, so you put a verse in the song. I remember the line was, well, it's about time I start to rhyme and tell them about this honey of mine. Who's the one who tells me the whole rap.
Yeah.
So I went to a studio, we recorded it, and maybe like a month later or two, it was on radio. That time it was only Metro, I think, that was there. And I was like, okay, I can do this. But I was never like looking at going to be a musician. I was never. So so he actually pushed me into doing it. But otherwise I was like, I'm not a guy to perform. You know, there are guys who talk about how they wanted to be on stage from the time they was. Bien says how he was from he was 6 years old and when I mean to come sunny. Me, I was like, nah, I don't like the attention. I don't want all that. But when I did that, I was like, I enjoyed the process of creating and hearing it out there and hearing people enjoying it. So that's when I started saying, okay, I could do this as a hobby. You get? So that's when I started now trying to get into competitions. I think we went to Star Search with Wahoo, because even her and I hooked up with her after that. And we both found we like music, we would try. So we went to Star Search. We were cancelled at the reception even before we entered. You know, you're coming and then you start the reception, then you asked, Ebumba Kitu, then you're two lost souls. We tried to sing something, she said, Fanya hivi, try come next year but one. Yeah, that's Toro killed us. Because now you can imagine, you're in your chick up in this, you're walking back, walk of shame with your own chick. She's looking at you like, nigga, supposed to have led us.
Check it, this is not a high value man. Check future it on mission.
Yeah, imagine you're taking an L with your mama. It's not good, bro.
Like how do you recover from that?
Yeah, like you're walking together and it's a quiet, awkward walk.
Rough. Kevin Samuel is up on your talk. Check it, you need to be a high value man.
If you continue like this, we'll forever be nameless.
And straight up,
you would have a name in
the industry by then. So yeah, that took us back. That set us back for a while, because I started thinking maybe this is not, But then
this is not my area.
Yeah, but then I tried again when anonymously through a radio station.
Oh, okay.
When they said try rap, I said I might try again, but this time I won't tell them my name, and I won't give them too many details, and it's on radio. So I was confident enough to try after that rejection. And that's how Nameless was born. They say, who are you? Well, that was a nice rap. Who are you? And I did a freestyle on a beat. Ted Josiah heard it, and that's when I just said Nameless. And then immediately I said it, I was like, yeah, that's a good name. And then I won the competition 25 years ago.
The rest is history.
We can say is history, yeah. So I really got into it, not really like going hard for it, but it happened.
Yeah, it happened.
So we took us out. So from there now, I had to now adjust, because I was like, I'm an introvert, but now I'm like, Gina imekuja, just like, I guess, any of you who, when you're starting, you're not too sure about yourself, unless how are you like for comedy, did you like always know like when you're a kid, you always had that thing?
No, I didn't. But I used to check my sisters.
Yeah. So it was just with your sisters.
Yeah, I used to maliza them up when they did. But outside in public, I'm very quiet. And
yeah, you're just chill.
Yeah, I'm just chill.
But then you're noticing, hey, I have a katana.
Kitu labda niko na
kitu hapa, and then you find yourself there. So it was the same thing. I don't know if it's the same for you. Like,
no, I was horrible.
You're horrible
when I started doing comedy. I was
oh yeah,
yeah, for lack of a better word, I was trash.
Yeah.
So
what? So you went there wanting to do comedy?
Yeah,
or?
it's similar to him. I mean, I used to make people laugh even in high school.
Yeah.
But I'm a quiet guy.
Yeah.
But I get these moments where I'm inspired.
Yeah,
I'm confident enough to try.
Yeah.
As you've said.
Yeah.
So I was making people laugh when we were chilling with my friends, even in campus, in class, and I always say that is like the toughest training ground.
Yeah.
Because if the joke does not land, you're going vunjwad by the teacher.
Thoroughly.
So you have to. The joke really has to be good, Like even the teacher has to laugh. Otherwise, you're making noise.
Yeah,
so that's that. I can say that was like my introduction into it. I remember one time I was sitting outside a club with my big brother and his friend, and at that time I think I used to watch a lot of Churchill, and I was telling them, "By the way, guys, I'm gonna be a comedian one day."
Yeah.
And that was my first joke because walinchekele.
Like George says, usinichekeshe.
Normal. Okay. No,
Yeah,
but so same thing. Yeah.
So that's how you got the ear. You're listening to Kina Kalamashaka and
No, Kalamashaka discouraged me. Like, they were so good, I honestly thought there's nothing I have to offer. And then after like 4 or 5 months, I started writing again. But I realized I can't get my own lane. You get? So if you listen to Mega Rider, which was my first song as Nameless, I created my own like vibe. And that's why when I rapped it in the competition, guys were like, this guy's different. He's laid back. He's rapping. He's sharing. It's like Kalamashaka was Dandora. Hardcore. He was just like this chill guy from South B. Just rapping about. So Mega Rider was literally my life. I'm just in Nairobi University. So there's a place I even say I'm trying to get a first class, but I'm struggling to get it. And then I talked about, so being in campus, I talked about things that disturb a guy who's 21.
you're not having a car.
Not having a car.
But I got a Mega Rider.
So that's what I'm telling you.
Mega Rider was like,
I'm telling a chick that,
it was like the card itself.
Yeah.
So the KBS, it was called KBS.
It was KBS, right? Yeah.
So Kenya Bus Service, you're familiar, you guy.
Yeah.
You're educating this guy.
Yeah, it's yours.
Yeah, this is like history lesson.
Yeah. So a step higher than just in gearing and paying with money is you have now the Mega Rider, you guys.
Yeah. It's a ticket. And it's a month ticket. And basically what the song was basically saying is, yes, I may not have a car, but I got a Mega Rider. Like I've jipangat.
Yeah.
So now the guy he was struggling with fearing wababas. So even in that song, there's a place I'm saying, hey, I lost her to a guy who has a car. I talked about the fact that I'm interested in music. I even talked about going to the studio, Ted Josiah's, to hopefully get a song. So people just liked that storytelling.
Yeah.
And they did it in a laid-back Snoop style.
Yeah.
Like, if you listen to it, I was like directly getting inspiration from Snoop's laid-back rap. So I was like, oh, so Kalamashaka can have their lane. Like, so that's when I decided, okay, let's make my own style. So I'm not really competing with other people. I'm having my own thing. So that's when, after that, I went to Ogopa DJs and did a song called Majitu. Ye iligonga ukuta.
I was wondering what song is that.
No, but I've heard it. Majitu. Majitu. So now Majitu. Me, I also used to like sinister things. I was the guy who liked Undertaker. I like those kind of things.
Yeah.
So I thought, let me bring it in a song. So Majitu used to be a show that used to come when we were younger, and that thing used to scare kids. Because it used to be just, like now I'm sure if I watch it now it looks stupid, but it used to be guys who, they're in charcoal white, no, what's that white thing? And they're just
the skeleton, like paint.
And they're like Sisi Majitu, like whatever. So
there used to be a character on, you remember Tahamaki?
Tahamaki.
So there's a show called Tahamaki. So
Yes,
there's a
yes,
character upon Nani called Tomoko. Tomoko is a G2 of sorts.
That's it. Yeah.
Remember my mother used to tell me, Uspokula ntaita Tomoko.
That thing would scare you, bro. You're like, let me pull out this thing. So even me, I thought I had to battle all those fears. Let me do a song called Majitu. So I did it and I liked it because I was like, this is different. It gonga the ukuta. So I was like, why did it gonga the ukuta? So what I realized is too many people didn't relate with it. They're like, what's this? So Mega Ride, many people related with it because it was just, So that's another way I got feedback from the audience. Like, okay, what are I singing about? I was just talking about I'm protected by the Majitu and G what. So many guys, I think, just didn't get it. So then I did Now Mannerless. Now Mannerless was more just have fun, just dancing, and guys preferred that. So I'm like, okay, I'm now beginning to understand.
You're seeing a pattern.
Yeah. So that's how now I was getting the feedback as I got into now the music. Yeah. By that time now, that's when after some time I checked Nina Noki. Now that's what. Hiyo sasa ndio ilinifungulia kabisa.
That was the monster.
That was the monster, bro.
Did it change your life?
Thoroughly. And I was in 6th year. My final year. So you can imagine my final year. It's the hardest year in architecture that year. It's Bala. And then me, I don't know why I picked such a hard project to do. It was so complicated. So now me, I'm juggling a very hard project, which even the lecturers are like, okay, we're curious to see how you're going to solve it. And then at the same time, you're the biggest, like you have the biggest song, you have booked the most. So bro, I used to be like everywhere. And then the Ogopa was big at that time. So every time they're saying Ogopa, I want Ogopa, but make sure Nameless is there. So now I'm like juggling, man, because now I know the lecturers are hearing my name all over the place. Now they know who I am. And my work is now beginning to suffer. So I always remember like 3 weeks to the final. The lecturer said, Madege, we are concerned. Yeah, you don't look like you're going to graduate with your fellow classmates. Bro, that was some scary-ish, man. I need scary when even your classmates are trying to come and help you. like let's try.
They're like, this guy,
we can't let him fail. Like guys were calling me to check on me, like, do you need help? And these are guys also, they have their own projects to deal with. But it was because I was like, so sometimes I'm like having to turn down. I'm like, Gopa is like, you need to do this one, man.
But what kept you focused in school also?
So for me, I would be able to switch. I'm like, okay, now it's school time. I need to put this off. But now, as I'm telling you now, this one was too big for me to put off. Because now the whole business Ogopa is now relying on because there's always the main artist in a label. So now, because you've checked the biggest
like now
song,
me here.
Exactly. Shika. I was trying to. I didn't know how to say it.
I couldn't resist.
I didn't know how to say it because my nigga is here. But you're still important in the game. There's still value for you.
I mean,
you're young. The whole point is in the room, and
I still have time.
Yeah, you still have time. So like now, so now me, I'm over here being like, yeah. So it was. But I always remember thinking when I left that place, I'm like imagining a headline like Nameless fails. I said, there's no way. Bro, I created an office. I moved to a 3-bedroom house in Buru. And I created an office. Like me, I'm in one room, and I have support. Like I've literally got employees. So I have like guys in the sitting room. Because my model for my 6th year was like a 2.5 meter long street. It was a lot. So you have to make, those days you have to make those models.
Like a model, you have to, an actual one. Yeah.
The actual one. Yeah. And then I have too many drawings because I was creating a whole street. I picked up too much to do. So long and short is, I remember the last weekend before the exam was rugby sevens, and Tusker was sponsoring it, and they're like, we want to do this, but Nameless lazima kwe hapo. Me, I'm like telling Ugopa, me, I've just been threatened by my lecturers. I'm not passing exams. Me, you see me there? Hell no.
Yeah.
They're like, bro, what can you do? Because we lose this deal if you don't perform. So I asked, see, now we have guys who we're working with in the studio. I mean, in my house, which is like now studio. So they're like maybe 6 guys or 7. I asked them, guys, I've been called to perform. That time I think I was being paid like 25K or something. Like, I'm going to get 25K. I could go perform, get that 25K, I give you guys, or I don't go, and we just work together here. They had 25K. They said, hey, where end man?
We're gonna cover
how long? 2 hours. Go.
Yeah.
So I told them I'm literally landing there. From Buru, I was getting to Ngong Road. I land there, make sure by the time I'm landing there, I'm being called on stage. I perform. My show is going to be like 20 minutes.
Back to
take me back. They said, well, that's what we'll do when you're here, when you tell us you're here. So we did that. Came back. I found those guys. I came back with that 20 G's, man. That 20 G's was like, man, they got stacked, man.
The guys are paying you cash.
Yeah, 3K. Of course, it's cash. Yeah. So guys were so motivated, man. We do that weekend. We did work. So long and short, passed well, and that really song changed my life, to be honest. Yeah, and that's now we created a monster, and now I has told Lucas we need to. This monster is now a problem. I don't know how to follow it up, and that's how we did Boomba with Issa. He said do a collaboration.
Yeah.
That's one way of protecting, sustaining, and because people won't judge the collabo, they won't judge you. They could judge the collabo, but not you. So we did it, and it actually really became
another
big as well.
monster, bro.
Yeah. So now we were on monster mode.
You got this. There's someone here is called DJ Stitchy. He says salams from Kite, Salamia Nameless. The reason I got a cum laude in Campo. He used to motivate me to keep up my grades even as an artist.
That's good to hear, man. Yeah, sometimes I'm used as an example, man, with parents. Fanya kama nini sana kwa. Sema kama yeye. Unajua nifanya architecture. Na bibi yake ni mathematician. Yeah, like, man, you guys are saying, my mom is forcing me to go back to college because of you, bro.
So Blaze says Nameless is a true definition of longevity in the game. Sheila says tune in all the way from Nanjing. Nanjing. Okay. You guys really make my days, especially Manu.
Unasoma tu zile za.
No. But that one is created in his head.
Check it hata Nameless akiwa Manu.
Ndio.
Amna tumejua ni uongo.
No, man. No, but your focus is definitely something that I find interesting because, okay, we have like a minute here before we get to the top of the hour.
Oh, for real?
Yes. Okay. But Nameless is still around. Don't worry.
Yeah, we're still here.
But still today because I see how you, okay, obviously from the outside, how you balance your art and still your career. You're still practicing as an actor?
Not as much. There's a time there's a moment that I was doing that a lot with friends. I wouldn't do it myself fully because I'm like, being a musician, to be an architect, you have to be there fully. Like, it's not only design, you have to be like through the construction, and it takes up a lot. So me, I would prefer just to be in design and then let guys, whatever. So I kept my connection, not really financially, but just connecting with the passion I have. But now, in this whole social media era, it's taken up my energy. Like, to sustain at this social media level,
it's a lot of work.
It's a lot, bro. Because I was like, hey, why am I feeling exhaustion? Partly age, but also it's burnout, man. I mean, bro. Don't worry, bro.
I think you know this guy is laughing.
You know me, I don't even take that shit. I don't take it personally. Yeah, I know these guys. They will be remembering. Oh, that's what that nigga was saying. I don't even. I'm like, yeah.
So eventually, you're gonna be at an interview.
Forgive them,
but they know not what they do. Okay, man. We're gonna let the legend take some water and just chill. We're gonna go up to the top of the hour. Anataka kulaani Bashir. Bashir, it's your time to receive a lana from a legend for your horrible statements, Mazin. Don't touch that dial. We're going to get to the top of the hour. We hang out with Nameless right here in the studio. If you have any questions, we're going to share with you a number that you can share your voice note with, just in case you want to send in your appreciation. If you want to send in any message, you can share the number right now, my brother.
Yeah, the number is
Too many.
011-692-8683. 011-692-8683.
Yes, and keep the voice note under a minute so that we can play it fully without any interruptions. Don't touch that particular dial.
Radio Generation. Home of hard truths and bold insights.
Yeah, non-stop right there by Nameless featuring Mandy Kabaya. You guys ngoma inaweza sana mno.
Guy, after 25 years, he still got it.
This guy still got it, man.
Now, I was going to do a dancehall track.
Yeah.
So that was one of the things I said, I'll try it out.
Yeah.
And then I met Mandy, and actually Sogopa who told me you need to work with Mandy. She has the right mindset. So I was like, oh yeah, actually I like her vibe. So I called her, and she was like, yo, where is your place? She came through immediately. I played for her 3 tracks. First, okay, so why I like doing collaboration with these guys is because it's not just a collaboration. It's when you're working together, learning from each other. So the first 2 hours we just talk about the industry. What's going on, what you're going through, what am I dealing with, the same thing. So first, that just gets us to kind of understand where our minds are at. Then after that, took her to the home studio, played her like 3-4 tracks and my album and told her what I'm trying to do. She's like, okay, so out of these 3-4 songs, which one do you like? She's like, Dance That. Yeah, because there were 2 or 3 others that I'd shown her, and I wasn't sure which one she would feel. But I like the artists to pick the direction that they prefer. So I showed them like 3 or 4 tracks.
Okay.
So she did that. She said, "Give me a day or 2." Went, came back. We had the verse. We're like, yeah,
dope.
Her verse is fire.
No, it's dope.
It's fun.
It's dope. But like we were dancing already over in the studio.
Yeah, man.
She just brings in another energy to it, So my album is just also trying to show, different generations how they collaborate.
Yeah.
Just to make people also like appreciate, because sometimes different generations kind of like fight each other.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's what you were saying.
Cheki ubaya ya watoi ni hawajui hata si tuko na kitu ya kubring on the table. Katege.
Exactly, bro.
Maybe you're a Gen Z parent.
I'm a Gen Z parent, so that also helps, because it helps you to be able to understand your toy.
So how do you relate? You have to. It's more of reasoning, right?
Yeah, it's reasoning and understanding that that's what needs to happen. Okay, me, I believe a lot in evolution.
Okay.
So I feel like to evolve, you have to keep questioning what's there before, so that you improve. So I'm like, if you're not able to question your elder, then that means you can't evolve. You can't bring something new and change, because you'll have to stop at the level where the elder was and just follow. And that's the thing I have a problem with. Some problem with our traditions. Our traditions are almost like respect. Okay, I know I say respect your elders.
The OGs cancelling his own song. Cheki ndio nilisema kwa wimbo.
But you know kwa wimbo. I mean, I said commit a crime, I'll be defended. You really think I can be like okay with you committing crimes? These are songs, guys.
Cheki no way.
Please how to separate this thing. Like, let's be open now here. I'm the most unromantic guy. If one was to come and be like, this
guys is hilarious.
But it's music, guys. The entertainment. But no, honestly speaking, like, okay, respect means just respect the fact that there's experience that they have. But even in my own home, I tell my kids, question me, challenge me sometimes, because not that I have all the answers, but do it respectfully. That's the only difference.
Okay.
Yeah,
There's a formula.
There's a formula. You don't just come here and say, hey, you don't know.
Check Mavenge. I have a question. Mavesh.
Could have been on the approach.
Yeah.
So for me, I'm like, oh man, that's a good point. And many things I've learned from my firstborn, secondborn. even my last born, and wifey as well. There are things we've even shifted, worldviews have changed in my own home with my wife. Things I've been telling my wife for 25 years. My daughter says it, and she's like, that makes sense. And I'm like, hello?
It makes sense to your daughter.
When your daughter says it.
All right.
Yeah, like there'll be a thing maybe my daughter will say that will make my wife change.
Yeah.
Yet I've been like, but
Yeah.
this
I think the problem is the messenger.
yeah, so I'm like, okay. I guess we'll be using
Check it, enda ambia mami.
because kuna vile mimi
Are you like the cool parent? Because in that dynamic,
Yeah.
I mean, we have to have the the deputy principal,
I
and
know,
then you have the.
I
Are
know,
you
but
the
it
cool
switches.
dad?
It switches.
Yeah.
It switches. Yeah. Like times I sit with them and I'm like, who's strict? They'll be like, mom is strict.
Okay.
But dad is strict. But they once we're saying we're both strict, but it shifts. So when my mom is too strict, I come to okay, so when I come tell them, you understand, mom is pissed off because of this, but
Oh,
I
you
come
come
and
through
cool it
okay.
down. When I flip, mom slows it down.
So tag team.
Yeah, I feel for them when we both flip. There's a time we both flipped. I even went back and told wife, I think I was too much. I say like we came hard on our teenager,
I was watching this podcast by
Yeah.
Barack Obama, who also has daughters. So you're saying he feels like he would have been a different dad if it was daughters.
If it was sons.
If it was sons, sorry.
100%.
If it was sons.
100%. Because it's like, okay, for me, being married, first of all, has forced me to get a degree, in fact, a PhD in psychology. Like you have to, like you can't survive in a marriage without understanding psychology deeper than normal in a marriage. Then being a parent, you have to go even deeper, right? Now being a father to girls, you have, because the way women think there's a slight difference. There's a reason for it. I don't even know the reason for it, but there's a difference. Now you're forced to really like go deep into your understanding of the other side. So if it was a man, I mean, it wouldn't force me to have to go deeper into a new dimension of thinking.
Because it's something you're familiar with. Like
Yeah, but now this one, it pushes you further. So I appreciate that I've grown more just because I'm a father of girls. And that's, I guess, what Barack must have been saying. It's like, it makes you have to understand something that you don't fully understand, but you're forced to understand because it's your child. If it wasn't my child or my wife, I wouldn't have to understand. I'd be like, hey, I'm a dim. I'd be there with Kibe.
Cheki kenyewe ushashidia madem. Ni venye ufikiria. So demu wako akikwambia kitu amejam, mwambie kunywe maji. Like you guy. Umwambie kunywe maji.
Exactly. That's crazy. So now I'm like, if I didn't have a wife or girls, I wouldn't have to understand like, okay, where is this coming from? Because at the end of the day, if I'm trying to influence, that's what I was telling you about. Influencing is a very powerful thing. Because influencing, I mean, the better you are as an influencer, you're a better leader. Because you can influence change. You can make someone do something because you convince them that this is the better thing to do. So I'm always trying to push myself to know how. I'm like, okay, how am I going to convince my wife? And research.
So it also helps you be a bit more introspective. Like.
Introspective, and you have to get skills of how am I going to, because I'm not going to beat my wife do stuff. I'm not going to force. I'm not going to force my kids. I want them to do it because so it forces me to first be like, this is what I want them to buy into. First, let me check on this thing that I want them to buy into. Does it make sense first? So that's introspection. I'm like, I feel this is the right direction. Okay. How am I convincing them? So it just grows your wisdom. I feel it grows your wisdom of understanding people, understanding stuff. So for me, I see it as a good thing because I feel wiser. I feel more self-aware. I feel, based because of the challenges of being a father to girls. So that's I think what Barack was talking about.
Yeah, man. Bash, in marriage, you don't just be married. Huh? You design your marriage.
You don't create marriage. You design it.
I did some rubbish was coming out. just when you start talking, I've started now knowing your tone.
Music soul child.
9 o'clock. I don't know where time has gone tonight. We've had a very good time right here in the studio with the legend himself in the building. You guys are video fanya kitu yetu yenyewe.
Was the fight Nameless has been having with the microphone?
You guys piga yeah. You're back.
I'm back.
You're back like you
You're
know.
back.
I think
Because
Shetani
me, what I'm wondering
kuzima
is
nyota yako.
I know. Because there are times I'm not even doing anything. I'm like, how is it possible? This Shetani. I never believe Shetani.
At your wondering of this Shetani. That is hilarious.
No. Like, for real, I never believe in Majitus. Today I'm going to think this exists.
Check it tunazima nyota yake.
It's like a ghost chomwaring the mic, the cable.
I'm like, what the hell? Because then I'm checking some important points.
Yeah, man, some deep stuff, man. Guy, man. But ameshindwa. Nameless, we have someone who sent in a voice note. Let's listen in.
Okay. Hope
And then we react to it when you come back.
Guys,
Yo, big up. Show imeweza. I'm loving the discussion. Na leo mko na Nameless. Naona amesema majitu manzeli hata lakini mazee ngoma mimi ilikuwa inani bamba jo, nilikuwa na like hiyo intro na like hizo sounds alikuwa ameweka. Beat ilikuwa noma, yani alafu nilikuwa na feel iko different sana na ngoma zingine, it was unique. Nilikuwa na ngoja sana kuisikia kwa ile station ile nyingine busu 100 na nyingine ya wase kutoa ngi hata ni rasilimali in Swahili. Nilikuwa nasikiza hapo manze, hiyo ngoma ilikuwa inaweza. Alafu pia mpenda vile yu anga anatumia anasema words kwa ngoma. Badala kusema kitu kaa crazy utapata amesema crazy. Friday amesema Friday. So I think anatumia hyperbole kwa muziki zake. I think it's set apart from any other artist. Alafu vile yu anga ana release once in a while na ni sure. So yeah, big up.
Big up
that's
to
fine,
you,
man.
bro.
That's so there are guys who like tell me Majitu was the ish, you know.
I also loved it.
You love Majitu,
Yeah, I loved it,
so
yeah.
yes, that just that it wasn't like a commercial hit.
Yeah.
That's some deep stuff, man.
Yeah. There's also a gentleman over here who's he's talking Al Fayaz, and so ask Nameless his first Toyota Levin.
Yes, my friend.
That was the first moti that you
KH 455
iko wapi sai?
G, I think. KH. Huh?
Iko wapi sai?
So I sold it to a friend, and then Jackie True Black, and then she painted it red. It was white. She painted it red, and I think she sold it to someone else. But let me tell you the challenge of Usani. Okay, I bought it for I don't know. Let's say I can't remember. Let's say 300. And if I bought a plot
Or Bitcoin.
no, I'm for real. Because me had to buy it because of pressure of being a Msani.
Yeah, you can't
I'm
be
I
walking.
can't be walking, and I'm nameless, and the Gina is becoming Mkubwa and Jacqueline and okay, and it was a thing. So I have to buy this sort of, but I know a guy who bought land at 300k. 20 years later, his land was worth like 12
I'm
mics.
sure that guy uses you as an
Yeah.
example to his stories. Cheki, nipo umeka hiyo ngoma ya Nameless hiyo ya Mandi hiyo mpya. But let me tell you guys a story because you're my family. Who boy alibuy Toyota Levin for 400. He likes editing the figures, but it was actually 450. Mimi nikabai shamba. No guys were laughing at me. The value of that land currently
It's 12 mics.
someone ako hapo Radio Generation anaongea. Man, I want to love you forever, man.
Yeah.
This you guys remember a show called Sundowner?
Sundowner.
Is it still there, that stuff?
I don't.
Ah,
But anyway, you never know by the. But then you'll be surprised. It could still
yeah,
be there.
maybe it's still there.
It's
They used to
still
play
there.
such jams.
Yeah. Just taking me back, bro.
Yeah.
There's another way it has just
It has like a feeling.
You don't even understand that feeling, but you just feel.
That's the emotions you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's interesting how. Yeah.
At Shawarma Festival 2025, September 27th at Two Rivers Mall. Food, music, fun, and healing. Be there.
Get your tickets at madfun.com. Radio Generation 88.8 Nairobi. This is Radio Generation.
And we're back like we never left to hang out with Nameless right here in
Yeah,
studio. And you guys, before we close it up,
Yeah.
I just want to say thank you for making the time.
No. It's a pleasure, man. It was such a good vibe.
No, it was such, you know.
Yeah. Good vibes.
Yeah, the conversation was dope.
And seeing guys that roasted me a couple of years ago.
But how does it feel to be roasted? Do you feel like okay, no one has kewa saying you are jing?
Ndio maana mmesota na hakuna mtu anawajua.
Pala. No, I really enjoy. Hey, I can't cheat you. I really truly. I was telling him that because I didn't know how it's going to be. When I went, when I agreed, first when I finally agreed, because I was asking wife, should I agree for this thing? These guys might roast me in a way that I might get affected. Embarrassed. But it was so solid. In between the show, I started now writing my comebacks.
Okay.
Because I had not really like I think I'd been written for, but I'd not. So now I was seeing how you guys are doing it. I was like, okay, Ila's money could you like it because by the way, and I really loved it. Yeah. So I've been looking for the full like episode properly, so that I can be checking it out and but it was good.
So what do we look out for, man?
So definitely more new music coming from me. As I told you, my album is a very experimental album, whereby different sounds, different vibes. As I transit, this is a time of reinvention as well for me. I was also telling you, I think off air I was telling you, there are many other things that I'm interested to start sharing. And because what people don't know about me on my side is that I'm very philosophical. So I what I do is my career is music and entertainment and all that, but my nature is very philosophical. So I'm trying to see how to bring that out in now my platforms. Okay. Because I feel that's what's going to give my purpose going. Gives me drive. It's my passion. It's what I enjoy, but still through consumable ways. It's not too hard and deep, but stuff like that. So still music, but definitely even I'll say conversation podcast direction. There's something we're working on with the wife. Nice. Because we feel like there's a lot of things we see, and it's because I don't think people go deeper into thought. So I'll be honest, I feel like traditions, just what I was saying earlier about traditions, people follow some traditions blindly. And I think that's what makes life harder. And that's why if you ask me, like, when I look at why are we third world and why are we still third world, I honestly think there's a lot of traditions that we follow that don't help us to be innovative and move and grow. So you see it in choice of leadership. You're like, why are guys not being able to select well? Relationships, why are we struggling in all these things? Internet is coming. So just sharing perspectives and creating spaces where guys can converse and think through things a bit more is where my passion is right now. So also that, look out for that. Right now, I would say 4th of October, get your tickets. It's called Culture. If you want anything nostalgia, it's going to be a good vibe. So that's another thing I would tell guys to go check out.
Dope stuff. Dope stuff. Bash and I should definitely be there. Snever.
We have to. We absolutely have to.
Utajibamba.
Mimi nitaingia na hii video.
Wengi tu hapo.
Cheki, ndio nilikuwa na interview hata ujinga wewe bouncer.
Cheki, hii AI yezi tengeneza koti kama hiyo yenye nimevaa. No, angalia hiyo koti bana. Don't look away, angalia bro.
Cheki, wewe toka hapa. Man, but Bash, you want to close it up?
I'm honestly humbled and honored to hang out with the one and only man. I used to listen to your songs. You mean him say LD? So wewe nani Major. When I was coming now to Nai, like you're the people I was like like this is how Nairobi is like. Nice. And as I said, like, you guys have created the soundtrack of our lives, and grateful that you're still putting out music and still collaborating even with now the young and me artist. And me, awesome. I love the dancing. Honestly, I'm a big fan uko TikTok.
No. For me, TikTok is. Let me tell you something. No, why are you rushing me? No.
Aendi.
Sitoki hapa. Kwani time mimi sikati. No, let me just say in closing.
Yeah.
Capturing moments is of high value. You know why? Because when you're like 60, 70, those things are going to be so valuable to you.
Yeah.
I've seen it with my parents where, when you get older, all you have is your memories. So capture all these moments. Yeah. Dance on camera, do stuff on camera, put it online. It at some point will have high value.
Yeah, because you live on through those things.
Thanks, yeah. I thought you were going to try and pull a cassette.
No, I cannot dilute that very serious.
No, umse akwangi mfani past 9:30.
He's like I can't.
Sana nataka kwenda kulala.
See you guys, bana. Mimi nataka kwenda. Me I'm awake until 4th of October. When I'm going to be buying that bouncer with these videos. Check it. Sikia, mimi ndio nilikuwa host. Najua boys.
Jiulize mbona nikudanganya.
Cheki suni mimi na uni mimi. Cheki talk up. No, but shout out to you, Nameless. See you guys on 4th of October at that big culture, right?
Culture.
The carnival.
Where
the tickets?
Started. So you can get them. I mean, if you just check online.
Hapo nimempiga roundhouse.
Check around the internet.
No, bro. Like, why would you do that, man? Like, I know they're here somewhere.
Okay, but it's on your page.
But it's on my page.
So what's your page?
Nameless Kenya.
Yes.
So
let's just send guys
just
there.
go to Nameless Kenya.
Yes.
You're going to definitely see some posts that are promoting the show. Yeah. But it's. I might just come to Carnival and
show you a video with Nameless.
At a picture, something, man. Okay.
No, it's cool. Let's send guys to your page. Go there and get the detail for the tickets, and then we go and hang out over there and have a very, very good time. But meanwhile, on behalf of everyone who's been involved in producing this show, from Mess Finbet, Chess and Thusi who made this happen, the mayor on the mic, Brian Evusa who's around today. Shout out to everyone, our head of radio, Brian Evusa. Shahi, who was very interested in you. Shahi is our COO.
Oh, nice.
He was very excited to hear that you're coming through. Even had some questions which I haven't asked. It's just a whole team of people who've been excited to have you here. Awesome. And on behalf of everyone who's listening, we just want to wish you all the best, our brother, our unk. And you guys hope we'll be able to hang out again and break bread again, man. So guys, have a very good night. Remember, the music is going to go on all night long. Don't touch that dial.